Hey y'all, how you doing? Good? Good. Good. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. If you have, thank you for subscribing and welcome back. This is the second time I did this video, so maybe might seem a little irritated. A little bit. Just 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 a little bit. Okay, today I want to tell y'all about the time that dated my stalker. I didn't know. I didn't know. Okay, so I lived in New York at the time. I was young. I was maybe 23. 23. All right, so I was working at the Walgreens. And it was this guy that would come in like every morning. Really nice. He was extremely polite. And one of my coworkers was like, he liked you. I'm like, nah, he just being nice. She's like, baby, he like you. He come in here every morning. I said, there's a lot of people that come in here every morning. this is the stove. What the fuck? But she's like, you don't see how he look at you. I was like, no. So one day I worked night shift until the morning. So one day he came at night. Usually he would come in the morning. So he came at night, and nighttime was like not busy. So he was chatting with me for a little while. And I'm still like oblivious, not even realizing that he's been flirting with me. I did not realize that he really liked me until he was like, so would you like to do something later on? Because I told him I was off. That was my like I used to work a stretch of like a few days, like 8-9 days straight, and then I was off for a few days. So I was like, that was my last night, so I would be off. And he's like, you want to do something later on? I was like, do something. He's like, yeah, I'll take you out to eat or something like that. I was like a date? He's like, yeah. I was like, so you like me like that? He was like, yeah. I was like, okay, you cool. All right, so what we gonna do? So I think we went out to get pizza or something like that. No, he was a funny eater. We did not get pizza. We did something else. Can't remember what we went out to eat. But we had a really good time. And then like the next day, the next day he called me. He was like, "So you wanna do something else?" I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna be doing nothing today. I'm not really leaving my house. I got the weekend off." And he's like, "Yeah, no." I said, "Well, no, my son is with his dad this weekend too, so I'm like just chilling by myself." He was like, "So, do you want me to come over and like bring something and we can hang out at your house?" I was like, "Yeah, we can do that." I was like, "Well, my mom's gonna be here too." He's like, "That's cool, this is your house, so I'm not stressing it." So, he brought like I think Chinese food or something like that, and we just was chilling at my house eating whatever, and we continued to do that for a while. And that day, that time that he came to my house, he told me, oh, he was 30. He told me that he had a wife, that him and his wife were separated. He had 3 children. He had he was living with his aunt and cousins because he separated from his wife, and I think that was it. I think that's all he kind of just told me. I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh, he told me I was the first black girl he ever dated. He was black. And I was like, word, okay. He said, I said, well, why haven't you dated any black girls before? He's like, well, seemingly the black girls that I was around were just like a little hood, a little rough, and I didn't even know how to handle that. And he was like, well, you just seem like laid back, like just chill. And he was like, I said, I'm from the South. He was like, well, maybe that's what it is, not like the New York girl, like really like rough. I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I didn't know that was stupid. Anyway, so me and him hung out for a long time before we had sex. So the first time, this is why we did this. We took a while to have sex because he was really like a clean person. Like, he was very particular and clean. Like, before he would go down on me, he wanted to wash my situation himself. Like, I guess me doing it wasn't, he didn't trust it enough. He wanted to do it. I don't know if it was just his thing, because some guys have fetishes. But he, so I was like, that's fine. But he didn't. He didn't do that. So, first time we did it, took a shower. It was okay. It wasn't like the best sex. Okay? Now, me and him are in a full-blown relationship now. It's been a month. So, one day, he's like, oh, I'm going to come by your job later on, bring you something. I was like, okay. So, I worked that night, and he came by my job. And, what he was bringing me was his wife. So his wife brought him up there, and he was like, he's like, so this is my wife. And I was like, and she pulled out her hand to shake my hand, and I shook her hand like this, like I really didn't want to shake her hand. Mainly because, motherfucker, I don't want to meet your wife. See, that's the thing about me. Okay, what you tell me is enough. Like, I don't need to meet your wife. I don't need to meet your girlfriend. I don't need to meet. I don't want to meet these people, because if I meet these people, I might not want to fuck you no more. I might not want to do this no more. So I never want to meet an ex-girlfriend or wife. I don't want to meet these people. Your word is enough. So, and at the time, I felt like he was setting me up, because he had told me that his wife that he was separated to was bisexual, and that they had done threesomes, and that she liked black women. And that made me think that he was trying to set me up into having a threesome, and fuck all that. No, men, I want it. No. Yeah. Anyway, so me and him hung out that night because, it was whatever, right? And he was like, yo, my wife's telling me that you didn't give her like a firm handshake. I was like, no, because I don't trust how you just like surprise. I don't like surprises when it comes to things like that. So I was like, I don't trust that. Like, y'all trying to run a train on me or something like that. He was like, no. I said, y'all trying to set me up or something, because I'm not with that shit, He's like, no, I just wanted you to meet her, because I feel like we getting serious. So I just I'd rather for you to meet her before you meet my kids, and eventually you'll meet my kids, and that's why I did it. I was like, oh. Next time, tell me. I don't want to be surprised. Don't just surprise me. Talk, communicate. Because yo, low key, she looked at me like she wanted to eat it. You know, she was like, she looked at me like she looked me up and down like she wanted me, and I was like, no, no, meow, no, you're not my type. Y'all, that's the story. How he was married. Oh, FYI, I think maybe a few weeks after me and him started talking. No, like a month after me and him start. Yeah. A month. This is a little bit after I met his wife. I was like, hey, his name is Shy. I was like, Shy, how long we been talking? About a month, right? How long we known each other? About a month, right? He was like, well, we've known each other a month, but I've known you for about 3. I was like, what? He said, yeah, I was watching you for like about 2 months before I spoke to you. I said, you were stalking me? He said, that's not what it was. So I was just checking you out for about 2 months. I was like, you were stalking me. Yeah, so I dated my stalker. All right, y'all. Bye. Subscribe.